Today, we're going to be talking about how to get a property for $3,000. To me, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So Baltimore just dropped this last Wednesday. This is their fixed pricing program. Fixed pricing means there's no negotiation on these properties. They are dumping these properties for $3,000 to investors. Now, if you are an owner occupant, you can actually pick up one of these deals for $1. So if you are going to live in the city of Baltimore, or you're from Maryland, some of our mentees, you guys are in and around Maryland. If you were going to owner occupy, even for as little as a year, you could get a property for $1. They're just giving it to you. All you have to do is know how to renovate it. If you don't know how to renovate it, reach out to me. I have contractors, I have teams, I have lenders, I have resources in Baltimore. No, I can't build houses for everybody in Baltimore, but if I can help you guys to get started and get your footprint in and change the game, change your life, your family's trajectory, I will, for those who I can help. But you're going to reach out to the fixed pricing program and you're going to get your hands on one of these deals. I'm going to talk about the phases next, the phases of how to get yourself involved in this. So here's how they're rolling out the phases. Phase one, and somebody just said they have over 800 inquiries, but supply is limited. But we're going to talk about, even with those inquiries, a lot of people are not qualified to get these properties. We're going to talk about the qualifications. Just because you reach out to get one, they're not going to give it to you. You have to be qualified, which is why we have to go through the actual documentation from the city of Baltimore. There's been a lot of news articles that have come out and people are just telling you, oh, they're selling them for $1. They're not even talking about investors getting them for $3,000. They're not breaking down the information. Phase one, from April 1st to July 1st, they're going to do pretty much a first look period. In that first look period, they're going to offer off these properties to people who are going to own or occupy. Now, these properties are not necessarily move-in ready. Some of them, I'm sure they will be. And you do have the ability, I'll get this question, to inspect these properties. So if you fill out, there's a form, because I've been digging through this stuff. You can go in, you can find the property. This is a map, and we might get back to this later if we have time after the Q&A. There's a map. You can go in and identify existing structures versus land lots, because some developers might want to pick up a land lot, multifamily, build a triplex, a quadplex, a 5-unit, a 10-unit. They're just going to give you the land. The land's only $1,000. But after you identify a lot, you can come over and click on this right of entry button, and then you can apply to get access. So you just fill out this form, and you can get permission from the city to enter the property. Now, I know if you're on a ninja mission, you might just try to go in anyway. If the property's open, but there could be somebody in there you really don't know. But you can get permission from the city to get in the property, do your inspection, send an inspector out to look at the property, see what condition it's in, how much renovation it'll need, and then you can go after those properties that you can identify as the better properties. We teach you a lot in the 100 Keys Masterclass about how to inspect properties, how to identify structural issues, all of these things that we talk about. And that's another thing you could get from like our real estate ride along. The next one we have May 18th. That's probably going to sell out, I think, in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But the May 18th ride along, that's a lot of what we do is we go and put our hands on deals and identify structural issues. But you can get in these properties to identify them even before you buy them. But phase one, April 1st to July 1st, that's going to be for homeowners. That's going to be for people who are going to own or occupy.